I got poison. I'm gonna die. Can't kill it.
Kill it.
Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah, awesome.
Nothing. Dang.
So.
Oh, we are on a dry streak for this boss, dude.
Take off my pet loot for you.
Whoa.
Yeah, I didn't see shit.
Yeah, I got nothing. Nothing.
I at least get shards. I like 2, I think.
Yeah, that's jack shit. There's a queue.
One.
Oh my god, dude.
Alright, one shard.
What? Don't kill it until Kobe's recording.
I'm recording. Bro.
Okay, okay, okay.
Star. I can't tell.
Oh wait, what happened? What did
We got something.
Yo, I don't control more.
Hey, let's go.
Wait, Max, drop it.
Don't. No.
Max, what is it?
Don't.
Max, what is it?
Hey, bro.
Oh!
I'm
That's
defaming
like
you.
20 mil.
Oh!
Have sharp eyes for that.
Didn't use
I'm gonna open it.
Oh, didn't open it. What you waiting on?
Okay, let's go. Please
You
don't
guys
move
get a fucking drop?
I don't think so.
nothing,
They
bro.
look like
Oh
it.
wait, no, I need that shoe. That shoe's important.
Wait, check your inventory.
I
See
have
if
nothing.
anything
It was
dropped.
full.
I only got one.
Unfortunately, I am telling the truth. It is day 11. It's been 4 days since I actually actively played this character. I mean, well, I did dailies on it a little bit. I did skip dailies for one of the days just because I wasn't really feeling it. But it's been 4 days since I actually trained this character. So I figured, hey, you know, I got the day. I'm gonna go ahead and train it. I took it from like 216 at 50% all the way to 219 at 0%. And the reason why I'm at 219 is, I'm sure I've explained it in the previous episode, but we are going to start off with this potion that will take me to 220. And then again, I'm going to use this one for the bishop. So I'm 1 day past due on everything that needs to be done. So I'm kind of postponing the deadline for this character from 10 days to 14 days. You know, get all my weekly bosses done before weekly reset happens. Luckily, I have the Rudibus coins to show for it. I've completely unlocked CRA, but I've had a really long day today as far as doing dailies on other characters, grinding on this character from 216, and having to do some other things. So CRA just might have to wait until tomorrow. We'll see. But for the most part, that's what it most likely will be. But enough talking. Let's go ahead and do some leveling. Alright, level 220, and this is, which level, how many? Okay, so we got my Dark Knight, my Cannon Shooter, my Bishop, this guy, this is my 6th level 220 character on this account. Ho Young was supposed to be my 6th, but, of course, I kind of went lackluster training on that, so maybe one day I'll pick up Ho Young again and it'll eventually be my 7th, but we'll have to see. I haven't even done symbol dailies today. And I don't even feel like doing symbol dailies today. I don't even feel like doing Latch Priest today. It was mainly just the day where I trained this character, and that's really that. Though something special right now is there is half off honor rolling for inner ability, and I have 309k honor. So I'm pretty much about to cut from this being epic to legendary. There is a chance where I'll spend 309,000 of my honor and I won't land legendary, but that's not gonna happen, not at all. Alright, so I got some news. I hit legendary. It took me 39k honor, which is good, but it's also not good because it actually ended up taking me 10 circulators and 39k honor. I really didn't want to go through that clicking process, so I just had to use these circulators, because when these events happen and I try to do these on mules, the clicking process takes over an hour, and it's not too good for most of them. So I decided to see if I could just save some time, see if I could tweet up with circulators, and after the 10th circulator it finally tiered up, which is pretty much about the average actually. So I'm at least happy it tiered. Now let me go ahead and see if I can roll something good. Kaiser benefits a lot off of buff duration because of its final form, but the hyper skill for the final form is not affected by buff duration. Only the 3rd job version of it is. So I'm gonna see if I can at least try and roll that at the start. 50 buff. Oh goodness. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of 20 boss. No way. Not a chance. Since I'm practically not going to grind this character anymore, Meso would be kind of useless. Drop rate would be okay, but not necessarily something I would see myself go after. So I guess for now we're probably going to have a dream to get buff duration. Not a this is rare. I'll probably take like 25. Low to mid 20s. If I get unique, which is 30 plus, then that's insane. But I honestly most certainly feel like I'm gonna run out of honor before anything crazy happens. Yeah, see 10 meso, I don't really need that on here. And there's also a chance I could receive like a status line of a high amount. See, that's 8% buff duration. It's way too low for my liking. But again, the chances of these things are pretty low. That was 8 drop, but I kind of just went over it. It didn't really matter. Crap. It's a lot better to roll second line with circulators over first line, just because rolling for a second line with actual honor is not a fun experience. But I'm gonna just take my 20 boss and keep it till the next event, I suppose. Again, I wish I got buff because final form works amazingly well with it, but sometimes it be like that. Next up, like I said earlier in the last episode, I wanted to work on this character's look because I don't want to have a mule that has no 1x. I don't know why this is such a priority to me, but it is what it is. I've got 20k mileage to work with, well 21k, and I've been looking at these royals, and in my honest opinion, I think these royals look like shit. I don't, hair and face, I think they look terrible this rotation, so I'm gonna have to leave those alone for now, and instead I'm gonna have to wait till a decent rotation. And then this is the selective coupon. I don't really like any of the selective hairs either, so, and the selective eyes. Most of the selective eyes, like, wait, what? Why? They just kind of, no, absolutely not. That's not okay. So I guess what I'm gonna do right now is do what I normally do and just buy transparents. I've been thinking about it, and I'm probably gonna get a hat. I don't really know what hat, but I'm gonna get a hat. So I'll probably look in like the auction house for that. But as far as other transparents go, I do want to get transparent shoes. I'm gonna go through this whole list of fashion here. I do want transparent gloves. I want a transparent face. See how it doesn't really make any noticeable change, but I'm gonna get it anyway because it's important. Let me get a transparent eye. I don't really dig the current eyes right now, you know, which again, I'm gonna wait till whenever royals get good to roll on this guy, but we'll have to see. Are there any other transparents that I might need to have? That might be... No, earrings. I need earrings. Where are transparent earrings at? There they are. And those are probably going to be all the transparents for now. I guess it's a really dull moment for most things because the royal style tab is completely empty, which does bother me. Because I do want to look at previews of some of like the red labels and the black labels and the special labels and stuff like that. I'm not really trying to go for master label on this character. It doesn't really need it. There's something that makes it look a little okay, but it seems like the cash hop right now is pretty boring. So I might have to hold off on my fashion dreams for some time and see if anything else might pop up. But I could check the auction house to see if there are any pre-existing special red or black labels in there that I might find good looking, but we'll see. Over the past 4 days, I've sold a lot of things and did my dailies and weeklies and whatnot, put in some work in, and I've got this to spend. Now obviously, I'm not going to spend all of it because that'd be ridiculous. And I know I said I wasn't going to use any other characters' money to level up symbol, but I'm just going to have to do this one for now. Just that one, and that's it. So we got this done. Let me go to the auction house now. I went ahead and just said screw it and found some top in the auction house for 2.5 mil. It's an okay look, but it's better than looking at the CRA top all day. And then I've got these pants that I got for 1.8k mileage. So it doesn't look too bad. I know it looks a little weird with the transparent shoes, but I can rock with it. I guess all I really need now is a hat and maybe a weapon. I just spent 280 mil on black label shit for a meal. And this is it. There's the bingo card, but it's a little weird combination of like really cheap NX and then like a decent looking set that I only have 2 pieces of. I like the hat and I like the little hourglass effect that's behind me. I feel like I probably should have waited because it might have been one that could have shown up for cheaper, maybe by like 40 mil. But it be like that sometimes. But anyway, this is the look, and this will probably be the look for a while. I'm not sure when or if I even want to do royals on this character at this point. Only time will tell. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and say screw it and purchase the final gear upgrade for this character, which is gonna be a Mechanator pendant. I know I can always just wait for a drop if I do the pre's, and I'll probably do the pre's, you know, eventually. But I'm looking for something with close to like a 100 flame score, and for me, 1 all stat is equal to like 10%. And this is only 150 mil, quote only, but it doesn't really look too bad. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and say why not and purchase it, I suppose. Which would mean that I need to find a bonus potential for this. Let's see if I can find one with the main pots already made, because I don't really know how I feel about taking the time to cube right now. Attack, attack, attack. I know I don't exactly need this, but you know, it's not exactly too bad. Oh, this is only 46 mil. This is easy. Okay, I could just buy this, and then, yeah, about to say, my hard Von Leon daily run should have got me a pendant by now. So, I've got these. I can just easily transfer it up. Okay, the pendant is done. 89 strength, 5% all stat flame, 9% main pot, and 10 attack bonus pot. Put this on. Use Maple Warrior. I'm looking at 11.4k, but that is without Xenon Link, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and link Xenon Link here just cause, and that will put me at 11.7. I probably don't even need all these training links, so I'm gonna swap them out with all the boss links just cause. Well, I'm actually 11.6 without Pirate Link. That's how that goes. Alright, link skills on. I got my Union board set up. I even have the bind for it. I'm sorry, Legion V Matrix, not Legion, not Union. This is my Union anyway. Just because I'm bringing it up, I got it on buff duration, really good for the final form and whatnot. And of course, I have a level 200 mechanic. But yeah, 11.6k stat, 213 boss damage, which I think is a ridiculous amount, considering I pretty much don't even have boss damage lines at all to begin with. Would it be like that? Unfortunately, Giga Slash is only 25. I wish it was 40, but what can I do? So for the most part, damage is looking decent, and I feel like if I were to actually buff up enough to do like CRA and stuff, it would go by really well. But again, I'm probably just gonna wait till tomorrow for that. I spent 500 mil through this brief moment. I should probably stop spending now. Okay, it's day 12 now. 2 days past the day I wanted everything to finish at. And I'm gonna do C-Vel first because I like C-Vel's content. If anything, I'm still not too familiar with this class's mechanics. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna watch a couple videos real quick. And by videos, I mean like 2 minutes of one video. Okay, I'm ready to go. Let us start off with C-Vel once again. I'm gonna buff up a lot just cause there's really no reason for me to do this. As a matter of fact, it probably would be better to showcase if I wasn't buffing up so much. But sometimes, there's just some things that I kind of want to do and see how well everything goes if I am fully buffed up. Go ahead, all the points and stuff in there. Alright, it's C-Vel time. Of course, sword strike damage at the start is looking a little weak. I also feel like I'm not entirely used to my keybinds. And also, as you could tell before I entered, I did charge my morph gauge to the maximum so I could just transform at the start. And my weapon does have 1,000 of the soul thingies. So let's go ahead and get things started and pop the Stone Dragon. Some of the boss. Alright. I'm gonna bind him at the start. And then I'm gonna use this AB buff. Probably should use Wing Beat, I suppose. Alright, well, it seemed like that took out a good chunk of health. I'm doing like 90 mils of Draco Slash. I need to be careful of just this class and being in the transformation state, having to deal with the falling rocks and stuff, because that might lead to potential issues with oh shoot, I hope those hit something. They did. It might lead to potential issues with being stunned, and that wouldn't be too good. I'm legit doing like 100 mils of Draco Slash. What the hell? Okay, spawn the dragon again. Okay. And then we can do some wing beats. Oh shoot. Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm normally decent at this, but I think it was legit an issue with the hitbox that screwed me over with the rocks. As a matter of fact, oh my goodness, this is just... I'm not... Today's not my day, dude. I'm gonna wait a little bit so I can just transform again and then go at it from there. And I'm going now. Really, I just feel like I absolutely have to learn the just hitboxes and stuff with transformation. Probably one of the biggest things for me. Let's go over here. Okay. See, he's already halfway dead, but part of me feels like it's kind of whatever. Just cause I don't really feel like I'm performing like all that well. Oh crap. See, even I messed that up. And I got stunned there out of nowhere. Okay, there's just rocks. It's just straight up rocks and stuff. And then here, where the he's on this side. I'm about to get out of transformation, which is, I guess, partly a good thing, because I am surprised I didn't die there. Oh my god. Okay, maybe we could focus a little bit more. I also could have just iframe that. Sometimes I just completely forget about the existence of the iframe which is a bad thing. Probably shouldn't. Here. Okay. We're 4 minutes in. Looks like it'd be a sub 5-minute run with guild skills. So I could probably shave the time quite a bit if I actually learn a little bit more. But I'm gonna be bossing this guy every week anyway, so give it some time and it shouldn't exactly be too bad. Here. Another wing beat. Oh, what up? Oh, and I got stunned. Okay, that's awkward. Go. Okay. I'm only doing 60 mil with Draco. Uh-oh. Put the stone dragon back up. And it seemed like I perform a little bit better when I'm not in the transform state, for obvious reasons. But either way, there we go. Took like 5 minutes. Not exactly a fan of that run, but I'm sure we'll get better. I'm doing Von Bond next, and I literally don't even want to pop any of my skills until I can bind towards the end. And by any of my skills, I mean any of my like burst fit job skills and whatnot. So I can go ahead and just transform right now because it'll still be up. And then as far as just anything else, I'll wait until he teleports. Like, I'll use Willow Sword Strike after he teleports right now. Hold up there. Okay, he's already about to almost jump. What the fuck? Ah, jeez. Jump. Let's pop the dragons. Get the fire. The floor on fire. Where is my, Oh, Sharp Eye. About to say, I'm not hitting 100% crit. Careful with what he's... Oh, he's right there. Ooh, jump, jump. Everything's up. I'm gonna pop everything. Ooh. Mind. Ah! Roar. Alright, let's see if I can push this off. Oh! 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 Oh, wow! Oh, jeez. Kaiser Burst is something else, man. You know what? I got 6 minutes till the bind, and of course I want to no split Pierre, so I'll do Queen now. Ah, I forgot to check the BA. I didn't see the percentages of skills and everything that I used. Ah, oh well. Anyway, we do have Queen. I'll do a BA at Queen as well. So Kaiser, just in case we do have to deal with Zombify. We've got an iframe and we've got Hero's Will. The iframe has a 1 minute cooldown. And then so far it's looking pretty decent. I'm not taking too much bleed damage. This is like the final tick of breath and it's only doing 7.2. I have it so much worse on my Ho Young, so this is definitely a lot more manageable. Oop. Alright, she's in this state now. Ooh. So easy to get to the other side of her as a Kaiser. Only when transformed though, and transformation's only gonna last like 10 more seconds. I need to make sure I'm constantly pressing the potion button though, because if I'm not, bad things might happen. And I don't want bad things to happen. Alright. We'll just use Strike right here. I think we got it. Wow. Okay, that was another 1.5 minute run. This character on guild skills can really do some things. I could have most certainly done a faster Seavel run. I guess in terms of overall control for just that boss in particular, it's not exactly too good. I'm gonna wait like 2 minutes for the sake of the bind cooldown before I enter Chaos Pierre. In the meantime, I'll charge my transformation. Also, here's my BA for Queen. I did almost 30% with Draco Slash, and almost the same with Giga Slash, which is 26. Dragon Blaze did 13%. Will of Sword Strike did 10%. The White Kaisers did 9. Wing Beat does more than I thought, actually. Especially since I don't even have Wing Beat boosted, to my knowledge. Yeah, Wing Beat is strong. I really wish this was like Wing Beat instead. But Trios on this class is a bitch. And then we got the Iframe, Infernal Breath, Stone Dragon, and whatnot. Just all that good stuff. I don't even think I use actual Will of Swords, actually. Hold on. Otherwise, that would count towards the BA. Yeah, see? I didn't even use real Will of Swords. That's interesting. So for Clown, I'm just going to transform at the start. My transformation through the Hyper Skill is pretty much just about ready. So it doesn't really exactly matter. I can use it towards what I actually have to split. Okay. I'm about to say, hitbox? Let's see how this goes. Let me use Will of Sword Strike though real quick. Blow it up, look, Clown. There we go. All those 100 mils, jeez. Oop. And he transformed already. I can't see what hat I have. I think it says I have red. Yeah. The buff says I have red. Okay, they added that there for a good reason. Careful. I'm pretty much just about to make it. Yeah, that's enough. I don't have to do anymore. If I get that again, then shoot, guys, it's over for this Clown. Okay, it's good enough. I've done what I had to do. Red on red. Okay, I can't hit. I'll just get out of transformation now to be safe. I don't really need to be in here anymore. I just had to wait for the split moment. Okay. Bind. Strike. Roar. AV buff. Is it necessary? No. No, not at all. So what you just saw there with those CRA runs is basically the extent of how much I fund bossing mules. Even with guild skills, the Kaiser turned out to be pretty strong. Right now, my current weakest bossing mule still continues to be my Paladin in Burning World, but here within the next 2 weeks, we're going to make a new set of CRA gear and actually give it some Absols when it transfers over to Luna. It probably won't be as strong as the Kaiser, even after all of that, but it'll still be okay. I still want to fund the Kaiser a little bit more. Just a little bit more symbol levels. It's really just symbols that I want. I want to get the latch symbol, and I got symbol selectors from the Sunday Maple yesterday. I got 30 of them, so I can just go ahead and get latch level 3, you know, because why not? So that'll give me 500 stat right there, which will then put me at 12.1k, and then I'll probably level these up one more time if I feel like it. I don't really have to, but yeah, I'm not going to, whatever. I'll just be at 12k stat and then call it done with this character for funding. Now all that's left is to do boss prequest, because looking at this, I only have 6 weekly bosses unlocked. I still need to unlock Normal Cygnus, Chaos Pink Bean, and Hard Magnus, and then I'll have all 9. And after that, I'll determine if I want to do daily bosses or not. But I'm not exactly too sure, because I already do daily bosses on enough characters, so adding one character to that list of daily bosses could be a bit of a hassle, but while working on weekly boss pre's, I'll go ahead and think about it more. Okay, it's day 13, and probably the last day that I'm going to be recording on this character, because it's practically just about done. I did Pink Bean prequest, I did Normal Cygnus prequest, and I just did Magnus prequest. And for the Nova people out there, I can see why, you know, you kind of hate Magnus pre's on Novas, because it is definitely really long, whereas on a non-Nova character, they go by really quickly. It's like 20 to 25 minutes on a non-Nova character. They go by like that. It's really no big deal. But here it was probably like an hour and a half of just doing quests, and I haven't even finished the initial quest line because there is the pop-up that's above me right now that actually is a quest for the quest line still. But I'm not gonna finish that because I already have Magnus available, so it is what it is. The only pre-quests I haven't done are Arcarium, but I can just do those eventually and get those out of the way. I'm not doing Omega Sector, I don't really care. I'll do Arcarium just because it's a decent daily boss, but as far as what the daily bosses go, I feel like I already do enough daily bosses on this game as it is. I don't really need to keep bringing more of that on me. I mean, I just need to unlock all the weeklies and I'm pretty much fine with that. One thing that I do want to mention though, that I actually didn't record because I wasn't expecting to do it, I ended up clearing Chaos Populatus. I didn't get a pat mark, but it was actually a pretty decent clear. It took like 11 minutes, and the reason why I was able to is because I was in just full-on defensive mode. And the reason why I was is because that 4th job, being in the final form, one-hit KOs only do 95% damage on you. So I was just spamming the heal button. And CPAP doesn't really have a potion cooldown, so it was pretty easy for me to take a lot of things. And that is the reason why I was able to clear. Now, without further ado, I just did normal mag just to test it out a little bit, but it is time for me to do H mag. I famed a level 250, so I'm going to go ahead and buff up. I'm probably not going to use guild skills just because I don't really feel like I need to, but I do want to go ahead and burst at the start. My final form is just about ready. I'll go ahead and hit a few times and then transform at the start. So why not have that? Let me go in and begin. Bind. That was a bad bind. Oh. Transform. Okay. It's a little awkward right now. Oh shoot! I didn't move fast enough. I didn't react to that fast enough. Dang, really? And I'm not using buff freezers, so I ended up losing my whole entire gauge. I'm gonna transform again just cause. And play a little bit safer this time. I was using the iframe. Chill out. Okay. This is going really bad for me. I wasn't expecting it to be like this. I didn't think it would be this difficult for me. Oh, the hitbox. Yeah. Shoot, dude. This is like the hardest class to fight this boss on. I'm like, plus he's over here, so it's not necessarily any better. But let me just go here. And a sword strike. Let me get back into attack mode. I don't think I was in attack mode after I died for the first time. So let me at least be a little safe. Draco spam. I don't have my iframe up, I have to move. I almost died there. Yikes, not looking too good. And then wing beat is barely effective. Every time I use it, he ends up moving. Oh, and wow, okay. Ooh, this is not looking good for me right now. It's okay though. I'm just gonna go ahead and use these. Luckily the 1st and the 4th V have 2-minute cooldowns. Oh crap. I don't have a way to vertical dodge the what do you call it? The push. So if there's no way for me to move to the side, I'm kind of screwed. But right now I've been taking out a good chunk of health. Oh my, I'm surprised I didn't die right there. I've still got a good chunk of health in a certain amount of time. So I just hope the rest of the run can still be fine. I'll probably still be able to like bind him towards the end and then maybe finish him off then. That's probably my best bet. Oh, I got... How did I get the... Oh my goodness. This is so bad, dude. I will save the transformation from the hyper skill for when I do need to bind, though. As far as I'm concerned with the gauge transformation, that will really just be whenever. I'll have enough time to use my V skills one more time before I have to bind. Because they're pretty much up in 10 seconds, unless I die immediately again. Yeah, just iframe, it's whatever. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Oop. Yeah, AB2. I don't have iframe. I have to move. Go, go! No! I tried to time it like really well. Dang, it didn't work. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna just have to do whatever until I can bind again, I suppose. I'm sure I'll dish out a better run on this character eventually. I've had some pretty bad runs at the start of my Ho Young, but not too long ago, my 9.7k stat Ho Young was able to clear H-Mag in 4 minutes while only dying one time. This guy is like 12k stat with MapleStory. And I'm 5 minutes in, and I'm still not even in the final phase. It just takes a bit of practice. Alright, this is it. This should kill him. Whenever he comes over here, I'm gonna revive. Make sure I go into attack mode, transform. Oh, my regular transformation's up. Just use everything. Let me iframe right now. And bind. I thought I bound earlier, but okay, I didn't. It's fine. Roar. AB. Alright, this should do it. Really scuffed run. Wow. It'll be a lot better in the up and coming weeks. that was pretty bad. But that's okay. Well, again, besides our carry and prequest, that does it for the Kaiser. So I can pretty much enjoy the rest of the week on the Dark Knight. I've done all weekly bosses, and I don't really have to bring Link skills back to it until the next week. As a matter of fact, I feel like I finished a majority of what I needed to finish for the entirety of the Awake event. The third update comes out this week in like 2 days, but that won't be recorded in this episode. That's going to be an episode 5 thing, so I'll go over it that then. So I'm probably just gonna play it casually for the next 2 weeks while taking a bit of a semi break from going too hard on the game. And then I'm gonna start the grind again come early September. When I get on this character for daily bosses, I'm probably not gonna do all daily bosses. I'd probably just do the things that are most profitable, like normal Magnus, normal Populatus, Hard Von Leon, and Arcarium, and that'll mainly be about it. So after all of that, now a couple days have passed and comes weekly reset. I shouldn't even be recording this late, but I was, really busy the day before reset, and that alone is already just gonna make me not have this uploaded at the time I want it to be uploaded. It's gonna be a day late, so by the time y'all see this, it's uploaded. So anyway, I'm on this character because I transferred 2 builds to this character because this will be the Fairy Heart money that I have. I'm gonna buy the Fairy Heart with this. My Dark Knight is currently sitting on 300 mil. I'm in the process of saving up with that, hopefully for a future 5, 10, 15 event, because I really do feel like one is coming soon, because it's been about 3 months since we last had one. I feel like I really only need 1 bill for 5, 10, 15, and that's kind of like the above average standpoint. Just because all I'm doing is 17 star in my weapon, but anything can go wrong. But we'll have to see what happens. I have weekly bosses on a ton of characters, so it's still completely fine. I just hope things do go well for me if we do get a 5 to 15 event. And then as far as cubes are concerned, for the heart, we have the U-Pod in the shop, so that's going to be instant unique. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll try to roll 15% strength at the very least. I have 6 red cubes already from the cubing session I did in the second episode. I've got 7 red cubes in the mileage shop. I've been saving up my mileage. As a matter of fact, I'm going to cap out for it on the month today. And then I have 5 red cubes and 5 black cubes from when the coin shop opens up later today after the patch comes out. So generally, that's mainly going to be about it. Feels like I didn't really have much to show out for today, or not for today, but for this week, because it was just more of a somewhat of a smaller build-up week for next week, or for this week and the weeks to come. Okay. When I say that, I mean this past week hasn't really been too much, but since today is the start of next week, aka I'm going to be recording episode 5 on this same day, and we're going to have some actual decent content with, you know, some upgrades and stuff, you know. That's really going to be about that. So we've got the 3rd shop here. Just to show you guys exactly what I'm trying to get right now. Of course, Meso shop, Fairy Heart, but with the coins, I've got plenty of options. I don't know if I'm gonna be flaming anything. I can try to flame my weapon again, but with 10 rainbows, that's probably not gonna give me much, because I did use 40 on my rainbow on my weapon a month ago, and I kind of didn't really get anything. But I'm gonna go ahead and get these cubes. I'm probably gonna buy these towards the end of the event instead of the beginning, mainly because I want to save these for potentially when epic bonus pots come out and I start epic bonus potting everything that I need to. But of course, U-Pot is being bought soon as it's released, and then that's just going on the heart. And then red cubes, black cubes, and then I've got other sources of red cubes that I can use. Of course, none of this money is being used. I have to save this money for star forcing. So that's generally about it, and there's no guarantee that we're getting 5, 6, 15 this weekend. It literally could be anything, but we haven't had one for 3 months, so I'm anticipating one soon. But we'll have to see. When Sundays get announced, they are only announced like 2 days in advance, so you need to realize like when the last event was and when you think the next one is gonna be, and that's why, you know, I'm getting ready for 5 to 15, because we haven't had it since May. But either way, that's about it. We finished the Kaiser. It is officially one of my weekly bossing meals. I even did all my prequests on it that I need to do, except Omega Sector, because no, I do enough daily bosses as it is. I was too polite on it. I did Marcarium. Like, I'll just do the 4 most profitable daily bosses because they each give like 2.5 mil, and that's gonna be it. Thank you all so much for watching this episode, I feel. But again, it's just build up coming to some of the greater content that's to come. I will see you all next time.